Well. Today, the ladies aren't gonna like this video, okay? And ladies, listen, I can't make y'all happy all the time, okay? Sometimes you just gotta get a little angry. But for the fellas, you're gonna appreciate this video, okay? Because in this video, I'm gonna be talking about ways that women cheat. I have a list here. Let's see how many I have exactly, right? Because I wrote them down to make sure I don't miss any points. I got 12. 12 ways. This is 12 ways that women cheat and do not get caught, okay? Because in this world, women cheat, all right? I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but women cheat. They just know how to hide it. But with this video, I'm about to save some of y'all, okay? I'm about to save you from cuffing a bop. And if you are cuffing a bop, right? You can pay attention to the signs and see what's going on, okay? And some of you guys might just stay with her because you're a cuck and you like the idea of another man plowing your wife or your girlfriend. Hey, listen, buddy. I'll put in my application for the side dude application, all right? But for those of you who don't want to be that guy in that situation that doesn't know what's going on and doesn't see the signs, I got you. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Ways women cheat. Number 1, silence notifications and do not disturb, okay? So understand this, fellas. When a woman wants to cheat, she might be giving out her number. She might be, giving guys her Instagram, whatever the case may be. The way that she doesn't get caught is she turns off her notifications. She goes to her settings, turns off notifications. So that way, if you never see any notifications pop up on your woman's phone, the likelihood of her cheating is probably higher than if her notifications were on, right? And don't let her give you this BS excuse about, I just don't like my phone getting blown up. She's not Jeff Bezos. She's not Elon Musk. She doesn't have a million people hitting her up every day. There's likely a reason why she has those notifications turned off. And that's probably the case because when she's with you, she doesn't want another man texting her phone at the wrong times, right? Because even though she might have an agreement with her side dude, hey, listen, only hit me up at this time. Hey, listen, I'll call you when I'm free, when I'm not around my man, right? Listen, this is why she turns it off, so that it doesn't pop up. You never see anything, never suspect anything, right? This is how she can cheat and get away with it, all right? Number 2. Let's see. Number 2, silence notifications for the man that she is dealing with. Listen, on iPhone, you can go to the contact or whoever it is, and you can slide and click mute, right? Or you can just disable the notifications altogether from that contact, okay? So that means that even if, she has all these other guys, and listen, this video is not to make you insecure or anything. I'm just giving you the understanding so that you can see it if it's happening, okay? Because this one right here, this is something that women do. They silence the notification for the man. They silence the notification for the man that they're dealing with so that they don't get any notifications from him. Now, like I said, I'm not saying to go out there and start looking for these things, because if she has the notification silenced for that man, there's probably nothing you can really do to find out unless you're digging through her phone or everything. But I'm just putting you on game on how women do things to get away with it, okay? Not saying be paranoid, just understand. Women can cheat. It's like when you get in a car, you put on the seatbelt, right? You're not paranoid that there might be an accident, but you know that it can happen. A lot of guys buy into this paradigm of love and being in love, and they say, my woman would never do that. Okay, buddy. Number 3, use an iPad, okay? This is number 3. Use an iPad as a backup for her location. So if she's sharing locations with you and she has an Apple device, she will use an iPad or another Apple device, leave it at the crib. Meanwhile, she goes out to the club to get her rocks off and get plowed in the car. And whole time you're over here thinking, oh, wow, she's at the crib, just like she said. Because you believe that, this woman is just being so truthful. This is why you shouldn't ask a woman for her locations, to be honest. Because, listen, if she really wants to, there's nothing you can do to stop it. She can either turn off her locations, or she can put an iPad at her crib and tell you, oh, I'm at the crib. Whole time she's out there. If you haven't seen those videos, if you haven't seen that happen, trust me, it happens, okay? Next, save the name under something else. Number 4 is save the name under something else. She will save the name of the guy that she's messing with under something else. Your whole time you're thinking, oh, it's dad. Hey, babe, dad is calling. Dad is calling. Oh, dad is calling. Okay, I'll call him later. No worries, right? Whole time you're thinking it's dad. It's actually daddy. Or whole time you're thinking, it's Samantha, but in reality, it's Samuel. Okay? Women use these little tactics to deceive you and make you think that they're loyal, especially when a woman is constantly trying to prove to you that she's loyal. She does a lot of things. I will share my location with you, right? Or tell you, hey, this guy approached me today, right? All these things are just giving you the false belief that, hey, this person is honest, right? That's why when a woman shares her locations, she's trying to make you think that, I wouldn't do anything, right? It's like a murder suspect at an interrogation, giving up bits and pieces of information. It's called lying by omission, giving you bits and pieces of information to make you think, well, this person seems like they're open, honest, and truthful. No, whole time they're just giving you a sliver of the truth, meanwhile hiding the actual truth, okay? The truth that you would not like. Women do this a lot. They will give you a sliver of the truth. Oh, this guy approached me today and, I told him I had a boyfriend. Oh, wow, really, babe? Wow, my girlfriend is so loyal. Oh, my goodness. My girlfriend really told a man that approached her that she had a boyfriend. Whole time she didn't tell you about the other guys who she actually found attractive. She just told you about the 300-pound guy. She told you about the guy who smelled like dog shit. She told you about the guy who was unconfident. She didn't tell you about that guy who was smooth, seductive, and when he approached her, she said, oh, I have a boyfriend. And he hit her with oh, I have a girlfriend. Or, oh, you want another one? Right? Hit her with some smooth lines, whatever the case may be. Had her folding. Well, I have a boyfriend. I can't really give you my number, but I'll give you my Instagram. Or yeah, you could have my number, but just as friends, right? Okay. Pay attention, fellas. Number 5. Okay. Number 5 is telling the guy that she's messing with to call at certain times. Only call me at this time, right? That's why the side dude is never going to want to take the position of the main dude. The main dude gets the same things, just with more responsibilities, right? The main dude has to be committed. The main dude has to talk to her all the time. The main dude has to be there for holidays. The side dude just gets to pipe, and that's it. The side dude doesn't need anything else. That's why women rarely ever get caught, because they do all these sneaky things. And then on top of that, as a man, why would you want to take the position of the man who is actually in a relationship with her? Women, on the other hand, if you cheat and a woman catches feelings, she is going to want to tear your relationship apart. Hey, oh, he cheated, blah, 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 right? Because they don't just want to be the one who's getting fucked on. Women want to be the woman in the relationship. They have egos. They get jealous. They're like, why does she get to be in a relationship, but I'm just the girl that he's messing with, right? No, that's why men usually get caught, okay? Number 6. Okay, number 6 is follow. Wait. Okay, number 6 is give a man their Instagram, right? Have a man follow their Instagram, but they turn off all of their comments. Usually when you see a woman turn off all of her comments, and I've experienced this myself, to where a woman has given me her number while she was on the phone with her man, said, okay, bye, baby, right? Started flirting with me, gave me her number, said some freaky things to me, and then when I check her Instagram out, all the comments are turned off. Why do you think she does this? So that the guys that she's giving out her Instagram to don't get to comment. They don't get to blow up the cover, right? Because DM, he's not going to see the DMs. She probably did one of the other tactics, turned off the notifications, right? So the DM, he doesn't get to see what happens in the DMs, but in the comments, that's public. She can't have some guy messing up her whole operation by commenting, "Oh, you're so sexy. When am I going to get to see you again?" Or hard eyes, right? Now, this is a red flag to the boyfriend. Who's this guy? Who's Mike? Who's Johnny? Why is he commenting hard eyes? Who is this guy, right? That's why women turn off their comments 9 times out of 10, okay? Obviously, there's other reasons for why someone might turn off their comments. Who knows? Okay, maybe she's getting harassed or bullied online. But 9 times out of 10, you see a really pretty chick, she's probably a player, okay? The innocent ones be the biggest players because they get to use and play off the fact that they look innocent. The most innocent looking ones will be the biggest players. That's why you gotta have game as a man to be able to detect this shit, because a woman that looks innocent will fool so many men because they play off their innocent and make you believe that, hey, I look innocent, so I am innocent. No, they know what they're doing. Okay, they're the biggest players. Number 7, turn off their phone and tell you that okay, wait, hold on. Turn off their phone. Okay. They will turn off their phone and tell you that their phone died. So that way, if you're sharing locations, it doesn't show her location, but she'll just use the excuse, "Oh, my phone died," right? And like I said, this isn't all the time because obviously things can happen in the world and her phone can die, but you have to pay attention to the flags, right? To the red flags. Did she go out to the club and all of a sudden her phone died? Was she on a lunch break? All of a sudden her phone died, right? She's on a girls trip. All of a sudden her phone died, right? It's the things that add up before that. It's not just this one thing, because your phone can actually die. That's something that happens to all of us, right? But if all these things line up, it's a clear indicator that she's cheating. And I've seen this myself, okay? I know some people, and I know, I'm not going to say no names or anything, but I knew this one girl who, cheated on her man, turned off her phone to go suck dick really quick, and then turned her phone back on. Her man was blowing up her phone. "Oh, sorry, baby, my phone died," right? Because he's probably on there checking her location all the time. "Oh, she's at the club. Okay. All of a sudden, phone dies magically, and you don't get to see what happens. She's over there sucking dick, getting her back blown out, whatever the case may be. Then, when she gets back to the place, turns it back on. "Oh, sorry, my phone died." And your dumbass is believing it. Come on now, dog. Okay. Number 8, say they were working overtime. If your woman says that she's working overtime, okay? If she's working overtime and her paychecks aren't fat as fuck, all of a sudden your woman wants to be Elon Musk. All of a sudden your woman wants to be on the Forbes list. All of a sudden your woman wants to work her 9 to 5, her shitty 9 to 5 at fucking, I don't know, Dollar Tree. All of a sudden your woman wants to work overtime at Dollar Tree. She wants to work 40, 60, 70 hours. But it's not making sense, right? Yeah, she's getting worked overtime in that car, okay? She's getting worked overtime. That overtime is right after work, a couple hours, right? The whole overtime makes you believe that she's at work longer, but that just gives her time, right? Let's just say she gets off at 9, but she says she's working overtime. That gives her till 11. That's 2 hours to chill with her side dude, with her work husband. Meanwhile, she's getting her cheeks demolished in the car. Trust me, okay? Next. This one is overused. This one is a classic, okay? And if you fall for this one in 2025, you're probably just an idiot, okay? Saying, "I fell asleep," right? I fell asleep. All of a sudden, right? This woman that's been going to sleep every single day at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, all of a sudden she's going to sleep at 9 p.m. All of a sudden she's a responsible adult. Now she's going to sleep at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. No. That's cap. She's getting her cheeks demolished, okay? And she's telling you, "Oh, yeah, I fell asleep early." Okay, whatever you say, right? pay attention. Pay attention, fellas, because a lot of times you can see the signs, but a lot of you guys are so in love and so caught up in your emotions that you don't pay attention to the signs. You see the signs, and then all of a sudden, one day you catch her and you think it's the first time she's ever done it. No, it's not her first time doing it. It's her first time getting caught. And that's why when she tells you, oh, I'm sorry, blah, 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 I would never do it again. Never, never buy that shit. Damn. Never buy that shit and never take her back. Why? Because she's not sorry because she did it. Because if she was actually sorry, she would have came to you and told you, hey, listen, I did this, and this and that, right? No, she's only sorry because she got caught. If she hadn't gotten caught, she would continue doing what she's doing. And if you take a woman back after that, guess what? She's going to continue doing it because she has no respect for you, okay? She already had no respect for you to begin with to be doing that kind of stuff. But now that you took her back, zero respect. Like, it's negative respect, okay? Next, block then unblock. A woman will block the man that she's dealing with on the side, and then whenever she's done with you, whenever she's not around you, she will unblock. That way, no phone calls come through, no text messages come through, and the whole operation is undercover, okay? Secret. You never will ever know about it, all right? Next, and like I said, that one is one that you can't really know. Like, unless you're going through her phone, looking through her block list, you'll never really know. So a lot of this, you can't really care, hey, if you catch her and if these things start adding up, you start seeing a lot of these signs, then you dump her ass. But you don't got time to be going through a woman's phone, because let's just say she's not, right? Now you seem insecure as fuck. Now you seem insecure. You're over here going through her phone, or if you're accusing her all the time over and over, that will make a woman want to cheat, because she will feel like you're not confident in yourself to be out here always like paranoid that another man is going to take your chick. No, set boundaries in a relationship. If a woman respects those boundaries, cool. If she doesn't, kick her ass out. But if she respects those boundaries, don't be worried about that shit. Yes, understand that it can happen. And if for some reason you see all these red flags or you catch her, then you dump her ass. But there's no time for a man to be constantly worried about, oh, what if another man takes my chick? Listen, be player about that shit. If another man can take my chick, he can keep her. I don't give a fuck. If another man can take my chick, he can keep her, because I sure can get another one, okay? And I'm not dealing with no chick who's over there doing slimy shit behind my back, okay? So a chick cheats on me, she's done for good. All she can get is some dick if I choose to, okay? If I choose to. If I say, you know what? I want to hit one more time. Let's just do it. Let's just do it, right? But she better not come to me talking about, I want to be your girlfriend again. Do you know who you're talking to? Anyways, on to the next. Lunch breaks at work, okay? This is like the best opportunity for a woman to cheat, okay? Her lunch break at work. Because think about this. Your woman is spending 8 hours every single day, 5 days, maybe even 6 days a week. She's spending more time at work with her coworkers than she's spending with you. Okay? So all those coworkers, as the day is stressful, the day is going by, her and her coworkers, maybe there's a couple guys that she's attracted to. They're over here attracted to her. They're joking, they're laughing, they're making the shift go by easier. It's natural for a woman to develop some sort of connection as time goes by. And it's easy for temptation to creep in when, you're at work, she's at work, she's spending time with her work husband. They got a 30-minute window to get it in. He says, hey, listen, let's go have a little coffee. Hey, listen, let's go have a little food. Next thing you know, they're in the car getting it in. Okay? This is how women cheat and don't get caught. And last but not least, 12. If your woman's in college, in between class. Okay? In between class. you're not gonna know, right? You're not gonna know because she's at school in between class, gets it in, right? Here's the thing about college, right? College, if your woman is in college, especially if she's living in college, you are cooked. She's getting plowed left and right. Different willies, this willy, that willy, all over the place, okay? Especially if she's living in another state. If you're still with your woman and she went to college in another state, you're cooked, okay? I'm just letting you know. But here's the thing about college, right? Your woman, if she's a young, attractive woman, she's in her prime physically, and she's around a bunch of other men who are in shape. You know, some guys are handsome, some guys are her type, right? And they're spending time together, kind of like the same thing as work. But here, you know, they're at school. They get to study together. They get to be in an auditorium. They probably sit next to each other, whatever the case may be. Then they have the lunch break or whatever. And in these times, it's easy for a woman to cheat and not get caught, okay? So unless you're going to be in the bushes with binoculars like this, scoping out your chick, nobody has time for all that, okay? No one has time for all that. In an ideal world, if you had a button that you could click that would let you know if your chick is cheating, I think any man would click that button. I'd be like, oh, this bitch is cheating. Get the fuck out, bitch. Get out. But until they invent that button, you just got to pay attention to the red flags and see what type of woman you're dealing with. Not through her words, but through her actions, okay? So, fellas, these are the 12 ways that women can sneakily cheat and not get caught, all right? And to end this video, I don't want you guys to be paranoid, but I just want to give you guys the reality. As someone who has dealt with women in relationship, as someone who has smashed within an hour a woman who is married, like I didn't even know about it until after, okay? But I've seen it. I've experienced it, and I know well enough that women cheat. They're just very good at hiding it. They do these things to make sure that they never get caught. And a lot of guys are just, they've been programmed by society to think, my woman would never, right? Oh yeah, my woman's just so different. My woman's just a unicorn. She would never. No, that is unfortunately not true. Would it be nice to believe in this idea of being in love to where your woman would be with you all the time and she would never cheat on you? Sure, it sounds like a nice fairy tale, but it's not the truth. It's not the reality that we live in. Women have, emotions, and if she feels, women are loyal to their emotions. Here's the thing about women. They're loyal to their emotions. They're not loyal to you. If you are making them feel good, then it might seem like they're loyal to you, but in reality, they're loyal to the fact that they feel good when they're around you. But let's just say something happens to you, right? Let's just say you gain some weight. Now she doesn't feel like very attracted to you, and that's totally fine, right? No one should stay in a relationship where they're not getting what they want, but understand that her feelings are what she's loyal to. So let's just say you lose your money, right? Now she feels like you can't provide. That woman's leaving, okay? All these things show you that a woman is loyal to her feelings. So this is why women naturally cheat a lot more whenever they feel down or they feel upset at you. And then that one guy is over here telling her everything she wants to hear. He's making her feel good. So naturally, she's loyal to her feelings. She's going to go over there, get her rocks off. You're not even going to know what happened, okay? You're over here buying into this fantasy that women would never cheat. Never. Pay attention to the signs. These are 12 signs that you can know if your woman might be cheating. Add them up, calculate them, do whatever you got to do. And if the RICO case builds up enough, let her ass go. On to the next. It is what it is. They come and go, okay? Go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram at Optimal Man Coaching if you need some help. Like this video, leave a comment, and if I forgot some of the ways, go ahead and drop them down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I might have to make a part 2 to this video because I know there's plenty of ways, But this was just like 4 or 5 minutes of me thinking. I'm like, just writing them down on my notes app, right? I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.